dirty. And we do have... Wow!
Oh no!
You gotta be kidding
Oh
me.
my goodness!
Last week out at Homestead, we saw Nathan Stapleton claim his second win of the season after yet another dominating race. And now he can set up the ground for his third win. There's one little problem. We are at a short track, and with short tracks, anything goes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to qualifying for round 7 of the 2025 PSRLA Cup Series at Martinsville Speedway. Hello everybody, my name is Alex Vitale. Welcome to the first actual, not kidding, this is legit, short track race of the calendar. What would be the Krispy Kreme 500 at Martinsville Speedway. And yes, we are aware of the meme of races being sponsored by Krispy Kreme being the races of all time. But it's a little early to talk about that because we are dealing with qualifying as per usual. But yeah. As I've stated, Stapleton with the win on Homestead, a really good win, I might say, claimed his second win and essentially put himself as a contender for the final win. Of course, we're still early in the season, but with 2 wins, not even 10 races in, yeah, that's something to take note of. But as we stated, this is a short track, so anything can really happen. And yeah, and of course we don't know how the race will go. One thing that we do know, however, is of course pre-qualifying and qualifying. And before we actually say the current the pre-qualifying field, there is another bit of news. No, this time it's not about driver changes, but rather actually a rescission of a removal. Not the correct term, but whatever, of a penalty. Now, if you remember, the number 50 car of Dracowen was penalized 50 points for a crash between Santi Messi, who was running 50 at the time, and Samaraskan at Phoenix. This Messi has since left and has been replaced by Jack Haas. Well, because the stewards thought that the penalty was not Haas, the stewards thought that Haas was suffering for a penalty they did not cause, for a suffering situation for a penalty they didn't cause. They decided to remove the 50 points penalty. So now if Haas can actually manage to score a decent chunk of points, which he could very well do, assuming he makes it into the main qualifying event. And again, it's a short track, so anything can happen. He could find himself out of pre-qualifying sooner rather than later. But of course, we will need to see what's going to happen first and foremost after pre-qualifying. And since we're at it, might as well finally say the current pre-qualifying field. And so no surprises, it'll be Jack Haas, Sam Oskin, and then it will be Carson Miller, Hunter Mendoza as per usual, and Eric Monaco. And also a new entry in Bradley Ream. Bradley Ream was previously a spot that now Bradley Ream was previously of Duncan Ward, but Ward managed to get out of pre-qualifying, and now sent his teammate Ream into pre-qualifying. So, yeah. And as you might have guessed, we have no extra drivers for Martinsville, but and I will tell a little spoilers. We're going to have 3 of them for the next race at Trois-Rivières. So, yeah. I mean, you should know by now which of these drivers are going to be, but yeah. So, and that's all the spoilers that I can say for the Trois-Rivières, and that's all the rambling for the pre-show. So, shall we say? What do we say? Let's get started. And Jack Haas will be the first driver out of the pit road. Now, if I remember correctly, no, he didn't win. He actually did pretty well at the race last year. Of course, he was driving as Carl Sharp, now it's Jack Haas. But he was driving for DM Motorsports, and I'm pretty sure it was Philip Torres that won that race with DM Motorsports last year. Also I remember because I'm pretty sure that race was the first race I ever commentated by myself, and the first Global Cup race that I commentated without Hero Joel, it was the lead commentator alongside Santi Messi. So yeah, as Haas now Carson Miller is leaving, you saw Eric Monaco and San Moscan leaving, now Hunter Mendoza, so right now the only one that is out is still Riem, and Mendoza 20.6, but now Haas is at 20.3. Of course, everybody still has to do banker laps, except Eric Monaco. Let's see what time is Monaco going to do. And Monaco is going to do 20.5 is in third, 20.1 for Haas. There's Oskin, 20.4 for Oskin, now is in third. 20.5 for Miller is in fifth. Riem is still there. Here comes Mendoza. And he's going to do a 20.4 is in third, as Oskin does a 20-point flat, almost reaches behind it under the 20s. And right now he's going to, right now he has been really quick. You saw there Monaco is 2 tenths behind, but I would say not for long. Yep, 20-point flat also for Monaco, but still in second. Riem is finally out of the pits. Oskin is in third, 20.1. Miller is in fourth, 20.2. Mendoza is in fifth. Right now is at the edge of the pre-qualifying at the cut line, and now he's in fourth. That's going to send his teammate into the cut line. And Riem is going to do 20.5, but of course that's a backer lap. And now actually Monaco breaks under the 22nd, 19.9 for the 5 car. He takes provisional pole position. That's going to send Haas just to the right into the pits in second. And Monaco batters his time. Now let's see, Riem is going to do a 20.3 is actually, wow, even 3 tenths slower than Mendoza. So okay. Not boding well for the driver, as Mendoza does was a 19.9. He's going to finish second, as Monaco does a 19.8. Is still on. He managed to better this time. Now there's Riem and Oskin. Oskin is at the edge of the is on the bubble. Right now Haas is in third. Now let's see. Okay, let's see Riem. What time is going to be Riem? Riem is going to still be in sixth. Monaco's not going to better his time. Neither does Miller. Haas is leaving the pits with brand new tires. 30 seconds left on the clock. As usual, 5 minutes to 5 minutes for qualifying. Right now, Bradley Riem is the one that's going to DNQ unless he pulls a miracle in the last 15 seconds. And nope, not now. As Miller goes to second, Haas now is on the bubble. Monaco. 19.8 for Monaco, 19.9 for Carson Miller, 19.7 for Monaco. Okay, Monaco is showing some interesting pace. Is 2 seconds faster than Carson Miller, 19.9. And now actually it will mean those things stand as they stand. This will be the second time where both Williams and Carr qualify. And Riem is going to do. That's gonna be this time. That was Oskin is in third. There's Haas. I want to say one last attempt to actually better his time. If you can even score a lap, that is. And nope. He is not able to score another time, but he is in the main show. So Eric Monaco with a monster time is going to finish pre-qualifying on top of the leaderboards. That will be Carson Miller, Samet Oskin, Hunter Mendoza, and Jack Haas will make it to the main event. While Bradley Riem, unfortunately, he's out for the weekend. See you at Trois Rivières. And with that, see you in qualifying. Then Zachary Fitzwater will be the first driver out of the track for qualifying. There's other drivers. By the way, shout out to AG for this version of Martinsville. I assume this is the version that he uses in the Wawa Cup series, so thanks for that. Of course, banker lap for Fitzwater. As Pardon and Haas are leaving the pits, and also Sustray. So 20 seconds, 20.2 seconds for Fitzwater, but of course there's it's a banker lap. There's Philip Torres, I believe the winner last time out at Martinsville last year. And of course a much more different PSRLA Cup series. Of course first official lap and 20-point flat for Fitzwater. Everybody's still doing banker laps. There's Philip Torres. The keys 20.2. Everybody still is starting to score their own times. So Keys is in third. Fitzwater 19.9 for Fitzwater. We are already down the 20 seconds mark. Paris goes second. Then is Blinky's in third. Koshmer is in fourth. Then it's the 58 of Scarlett Taylor in fourth. And now Torres Torres is second, 20.14. Never mind, now he's in fourth. Koshmar goes faster, and now he's in third. And there's Hunter Mendoza. Yes, both Williams and Cars made it on the main event for a second time this season. They're looking at Bernardo Oliveira. Currently is in seventh. Now he's in eighth because Johnson was in seventh. Now Johnson is in eighth. Now he's in 10th. Keys is now. Ooh, all right. Ooh, there's Fogelman. And I assume that was a bit of a contest between Fogelman and Beal. There's Guillermo Vidal. Very close to the win, to a victory twice, but unfortunately, Nathan Stapleton wanted to be pretty much, not say beat him, but basically, yeah, he was behind Stapleton twice. Right now, the 51 of St. David's second, and now De Oliveira is now 19.8 for the 59 car. There's De Oliveira, as no Torres. So the 19.7 for no, there's Perez. Sorry, there's no Torres. There's Perez. Apologies for that one, but yeah, Perez. 19.7 for the brand new driver of Smart Motorsports. Again, I know I'm bringing this point home a lot. Again, another Ford. This time is Brandon Beal in the no. That's Luke Evans. Sorry, 19.7 for Luke Evans. It's still a Smart 1-2. Then is Bernardo Oliveira. Then is that's Bryce Egan in fourth. Then is Bryce Egan was in fifth. As Perez still scores another best lap. Here's Perez in the 17th car, replacing Marinacci. 19.7, still a Smart 1-2 right now. There's Alfa leading the pits. Can the 17 better his time? Okay. Yeah, 19.5 for Justin Perez. Well then. I mean, this proves more as the 79 of Nathan Stapleton, Speak of the Devil, is now as a first, 19.7 for the winner last time out at the Homestead. Ooh, almost 19.6 for Stapleton. He's in second. There's the guy. There's Stapleton. There's Brady Giacomo. There's Anthony Nickel. There's for the Payers. There's Ryan Little. Ryan Little, really good race last time at Homestead. Actually, let's look at the 79 car. We're easy right now, as now the 1-2 strangle of Smart has been broken. First by Koshmar, now by Thomas Sloan. Still pretty much no one has been able to beat the 19.5 of Justin Perez. Yeah, the Smart guys. I think they got the short track package figured out. As now Evans goes 19.6. Speaker Smart and short tracks. Evans is now in second place, 19.6, as is Ryan Little is 19.6, and also Bernardo Oliveira. So yeah, the times are going faster and faster. And of course, there is Justin Perez, as now the 37 of Roberto Kreme Jr. Is now actually breaks the 1-2 of the Smart. Ooh! Perez into the wall, that's gonna ruin his time. There's Evans. Now Stapleton goes second fastest, as you saw the pit swap in the pits. Evans down to fourth. 4 minutes and 10 left on the clock. And yeah, if this is gonna be a situation, we got ourselves a really good race in our hands for tomorrow, folks. And in the meantime, Stapleton is still second. There's Blaine Keys, who currently is in top 10, at the edge of the top 10. There's Tom Sloan, currently second. And now, there we go. Now we got the Jeffrey Finn guy finally breaking another driver breaking the 1996 mark, 1905-97 for the defending champion. Again, the Fords. This okay. I know I'm making this point a lot, but the Fords, they got the pace, they got good drivers, but they seem to cannot seem to pull it together for the race day. As Joe Williams Jr. and Zay Davidson leave the pits, and Roberto Kreme Jr. goes third fastest. He said that Jonathan Carey's going the fourth fastest. Now, again, Roberto Oliveira goes second fastest. Jeffrey Finn guy dealing with Angel Gutierrez. There's Torres leaving the pits. There's Charlie Davenport and Andrew Williams. There's Roberto Oliveira. Is he going to? Nope, still in second. Third is the Toyota of okay. Bit of a moment between Larry Koshmar and Alford, the teammates. 2 minutes and 40 left on the clock. There's Ali Anderson Jr. Anderson Jr. currently in 13th, so pretty good result for the 20 car. There's Jack, there's Haas. Made it for the main event, and currently he is in 33rd. No, now he's in 34th. There's Nickel out of the pit. There's Monaco. Next, let's look at Zane Davidson. 2 minutes and 5 left on the clock. The current championship leader. And currently he is in 2 minutes. He is in. Where is he? He is in 33rd, so not good result for him. And now we got Guillermo Vidal in 6th. And Evans is in 5th. Now there are plenty of drivers. The first 6 drivers are under the 19.6. Torres. Let's focus on Torres for a little bit. There we go. Torres is currently in. Where is Torres? He's almost dead last. He's in 39th. Let's look at Evans. And nope, still stuck in 5th, but still. Yeah, the smart guy. I have no idea what Cody did to those setups, but yeah, these guys, they might be contender for the race win. They could finally break this streak of winless the winless streak. They could finally break the winless streak for 45. Now, with 50 seconds left on the clock right now, let's see what Tantinga is going to do, and he's not going to better himself. There's Movidel, currently he's in 6th. Actually, it's Ford, Chevrolet, Toyota, and Ford, and Chevrolet. Then it's another Chevrolet, and Ford in the top 10. Only one Toyota, by the way. That being of Stapleton. There's Justin Perez dealing with Roberto Kreme Jr. Kreme Jr. is still in 7th, and doesn't better stand Crown is still 7th. Apologies. 10 seconds left on the clock, and pretty much I think that should be it. There's Stapleton, there's Torres. Little is currently in 12th, so another really solid qualifying session for OEM, for Motorsports. So AG is definitely really happy with that one. install the thing guy, the current championship, not the current championship, will be the defending champion. And still nothing, and I pretty much assume that's going to be the order for the race, unless some big surprises happen. But considering just how crowded the track is, I really doubt it. And in fact, that'll be it. And so, Justin Perez will score pole position for the Krispy Kreme 500. Second will be Jeffrey Finguy. Then will be Bernardo Oliveira, Nathan Stapleton, Luke Evans, Guillermo Vidal, Roberto Crown Jr., Tom Sloan, Jonathan Carrison, and Hallie Anderson Jr. rounding up the top 10. As we scroll down the field, we see Anthony Nicol and Charlie Davenport will round up the grid for the race. So, Justin Perez will start on pole position for the Krispy Kreme 500. Second will be Jeffrey Finguy for the front row lockout. And as we stated, unfortunately, Bradley Ream, another Ford, is the only DNQ of the weekend. We will see if he can make it happen. If he can qualify for the next race at Trois Rivières. And with that, there's pretty much nothing else other than this has been a special presentation of the 2025 PSRLA Cup Series for the Information Network. I'm Alexandre Vitale, and see you tomorrow for the Krispy Kreme 500. So long, everybody, from Martinsville.